Okay, it is Friday, April 16th, 2021, and I'm going to do my recap. Finishing the day with the best day of the week. 1400 bucks done in, half an hour, right? 25 minutes I'm done. So I'm happy with how I traded today. I'm happy with my performance. Didn't take many chances, didn't take many risks. There were good quality setups. I missed the biggest setup that I wanted to trade today in Riot, but I was able to get other ones, and I'm happy with my performance today, man. I mean, really, I had a terrible week last week, and I'm still down $5,000 for the month. I mean, like I've said before, I had a terrible week last week dealing with emotional stuff and dealing with family issues, personal problems. So I was definitely out of it, and this big loss of last Friday just definitely reflects it. My biggest loss by far, probably double than any other loss I've ever had, and it's time to rebuild, and it is what it is. It's fine. This week I've made $3,000, so you know, 3,100 bucks. So if we continue like that, if I had another, there's 2 weeks left in the in the month, 2 full weeks. So if I am able to have profitable weeks, same as this week, and who knows, it could even be better. I will be able to make that money back and finish the month. It would be a terrible month. I would just have made, if I can break even, I'm happy. To be honest, man, because I'm recovering from a $9,000 drawdown. So um, I basically, yeah, recovered a third, I think, of the $9,000 drawdown, right? I mean, yeah, so like a third. So yeah, my drawdown was 8,080. Okay, so almost a third of the drawdown. So yeah, pretty much a third of the drawdown. Pretty much, yeah. Sorry, because the drawdown was $9,000. Now it's 6,000 basically. So if I can, have a couple of other good weeks, I'm happy. This week my profit factor is good, not great. It's good. My winning ratio 62% is probably one of the best weeks I've ever had in that regard. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes the next couple of weeks, and I know there's some more trading opportunities still, but yeah, if I'm done, then I made 1,400 bucks. I had a terrible week. This week has been a whole green week, so I'm just gonna take it. And as you can see, it's not been the best week. I mean, 481, 500. This day I came down from a $2,000 loss. Yesterday a little bit okay, and today, just wrapping it up. So yeah, let's take a look at the trade. So my first trade of the day was Riot. So I told myself I was not going to trade in the first minute, but just MRA had just gapped down a lot, So I was trying to play a sympathy play because Riot was just really around here, and it was like above the 45 level, and it didn't show much promise that I wanted to hold. So I went short because MRA really came down. So I went short 1,000 shares of Riot, 18 seconds into the open, and I got out. Sorry, I got out at 44, 45. So around here, good exit. Why did I get out around here? Because I started to see some buyers, and not only that, like look at the pre-market lows. Look at the pre-market. There was like one, two, three levels of support here. So yeah, I mean, if it was going to break, that would have been a really, really, really nice break. But I had not the intuition, but I just saw it on the level two, and just risk to reward. Just start off the day was a good thing for me to just take the money and cover, and that's it. So, and I proved to be right because look, there was a 1 minute opening range breakout. Okay, it did come down, and I missed this trade, which I'm really upset about. I was just trading QS, and I didn't have time to get in. I mean, I wanted to get with the daily open, and there was a good entry around here, right? Even in the 60s, I could have caught it, but I would just wasn't too, which is my mistake, man. I should have really went for it, but I wasn't really too sure about it. But it's a perfect breakdown, and yeah, yeah. I don't know why I just didn't have time. I wasn't comfortable. I would have preferred to get in around here, because then if there's a little bit of a hole and it comes up again, like. I'm losing already. I'm down for the day. And like I said, today I really wanted to focus on not losing money or having a green day, so psychologically I can work myself better into next week. So that was my idea. So then I traded QS. So QS I also went short. I went short at 36.71. So I went short at 9.31. Why did I go short? I was going in for a 1 minute opening range breakdown. That was my setup. But again, I caught it late. I caught it to 36.70s, and I wanted to catch it right here. So you believe it or not, that's like $300, right there of a missed opportunity because I got in like late 36.71. You see how late that is? It is really really late. So I just didn't want to give him that much room. It's a big breakdown. So I just got out at 36.52. So just basically, yeah, almost at the low of day. A few cents or 7 cents away from the low of that candle. Sorry, not low of day, low of that candle. So that was my trade there. Yeah, really quick scalp, not much there, and so okay. Then I went short again. Okay, I mismanaged this one. I really did. Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so then I went long MARA. Why did I go long MARA? For the same reason that I showed before, right? It was Raya just had that 1 minute opening range breakout, and I thought the possibility like, oh, maybe it holds, and you never know if it can keep coming up, right? So that's what I did. I went long MARA. Again, I was catching these because I was switching from one to the other. I was catching these moves like a few cents later than what I wanted, like 20, 30. I mean, these are big movers. So I was catching them like 20, 30, 40 cents a little bit later than what I wanted. So I got in at 39.34. So that's right over here. And honestly, like it's not a problem if it would have worked, but it just didn't. And I didn't want to give it a chance to not work, right? So I got out at 39.20 when I wanted to see the breakout of this level, the daily open breakout, and that would have been a great, great trade, but it just never came. So I decided to get out 36.20. And this is the type of behavior that I like. This is why I'm focused. I'm in tune with the market because maybe another time I would have just let this thing, get over here and then break down, and I would have lost a lot of money. So this is the thing, like where I'm quick. If I'm not seeing something that I don't like, I just get out and I can try later, right? So that's when I'm really in tune. So then I saw QS failing again. So I saw QS, it gapped down and it had this huge, inverted hammer shooting star. And yeah, I got in at 36.66. So right around here, 36.66, 1,000 shares at 9.35. And again, I wanted to get in earlier. But at the same time, like this is a perfect breakdown. So it's really a trade where I should have just unloaded, unloaded 2,000 shares. It was a perfect fucking trade, honestly. I don't know why I didn't. Again, I do know why. I didn't want to take big risks or anything. I wanted to keep my P&L. I wanted to keep my P&L in good shape, right? So 36.36, and I covered at 36.05. So right around 36. I mean, my target, my desired target would have been the previous day close, but I saw this huge volume and I saw a lot of resistance around around 36, a lot of support. Sorry. So I was like, okay, let me just take it. Even though my target was 36.85. So yeah, and it's proven to be that it was a good profit target because now it's coming all the way up, right? So yeah, that was my other trade in QS. Then I traded, and then at this point, I'm like, honestly, I was already up like $1,100, $1,200. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to risk anymore. I'm okay. I'm done for the week. That was my objective. I've surpassed my objective for the daily, my daily objective, my weekly objective. So let's just stay like that, right? But and what I did is I went short like small share size. Like I barely ever trade 300 shares. Like I'm always trading 1,000, 600, 800, 1,000 share size always. But I really wanted to minimize the opportunity to have a loss. So I went short 300 shares at 36.78 because VWAP were, it came down, it found some support. VWAP is here finally, maybe it found some resistance at VWAP, and not only that, like the 5 minute candle, was coming into the VWAP and also the 5 9 EMA. So I wanted to give that trade a try. I went short 36.78 with giving it like so minuscule risk. Why? Because you have L4 here, which is a big level of support. So I didn't. I want to see like maybe a little bit of a breakdown and consolidation below this level, and if not, I was just going to get out, and that's what I did. I lost 2 cents here. Well, I know, pardon me. Yeah, I went short 36.78. I added 3 minutes later 36.80. So around here when I was gonna see the breakdown, and then I just got out. I break even 38.78 because it didn't show me the breakdown that I wanted. But then I got in again because I kept seeing this lower highs, if you want to call them. I saw this shooting star inverted hammer, and I decided to go 600 shares short, 36.66. So a worse price than what I got before, but I was able to cover at 38. I wanted to see a breakdown. It looked really good for a breakdown. It looked like a really good possibility, that this could happen, but it just didn't, and it held 38. So I covered. I covered 300 shares at 38.09 and the other 300 shares at 38.20. So yeah, around here in this level. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I went short Riot for the same setup pretty much. Riot even looked more promising for a 5 minute breakdown over here, but again, L4 is a big level of support, and it just didn't work out. I went short at 955. So I went short over here. Okay, yeah, I went short over here. I know it held, but you see these elongated candles at the top. I thought that maybe we had a chance for it to, really break down later. That's what I was looking for. So I went short 43.30, and I just got out at 43.47, and I didn't want to give it any more room, any more chance. So I guess I lost like what, almost $100 in this trade, and it proved to be right, that idea, because it came all the way up. So that's what I'm happy, man. Today I'm happy because I performed to the best of my ability almost. Even though I missed this trade in Riot, which I'm upset that I did, because this is like, man, perfect setup, which I could have loaded heavy. But yeah, it's fine, man. I mean, coming from the terrible week that I had last week, I'm happy with my performance, man. Pardon me, I'm having breakfast. So yeah, what can I say? There's just not much to say. Good setups, good trading today. My best day so far. Let's see. Okay, three. All green. Riot $400, QSO 800, MRA 178. So that totals 1394. And yeah, not much more to say. So we're getting back to we're slowly but surely coming back. 51,000 bucks since November. See if I can, hopefully get again this up to $500, which is, the daily goal is making $500, and it's just crazy, how just one week can really screw you up and bring your stats down so much. It's really, really insane. So it just goes to show, man. Like, I should have stopped here. I was telling myself on Wednesday, like, I have to stop here, and then I took these two fucking devastating losses, which set me back a lot. I mean, I'm right now, I'm exactly where I was a month ago. In March, thank goodness, March I had an amazing month, and I made $18,000, $19,000. Thank goodness, because if not, man, I would be in a worse spot. But all things considered, I'm still on track to, if I stay like this, to make six figures this year. I know I can do it. Even though I don't do it, it's fine. I was calculating, like, I need, to live more or less okay. I need to make 70, 80K. With 85K, I would be happy with that. Making $85,000 this year, that would be good. I can do it, man. I can definitely do it. 6 months left. 466. I mean, there's 253 trading days in the year, times 466. That's 117,000 bucks. Let's just say I trade 220, so I miss a month. Let's just say I miss 30 fucking days of trading. 30 days of trading. Right, I mean, let's see. Trading days 2021. 252. Okay. So let's just say I missed 30 days of trading. So that would be 220. 222. So I missed a month. Yeah, I missed basically a month and change. Times 466. I'm still over 100K. And I'm not missing a month of trading, right? There is, I missed a couple of days here because I was on vacation. I think February. I don't know if this day was a holiday, but I'm not missing many days, right? Of course, I'm gonna go on vacation and so on and so forth. But yeah, I mean, fuck, could be good. 25 years old, making six figures. In his first year of trading. It's still possible. It's still possible. So again, I'm not focusing on that. What I'm focusing on is being the best trader I can be, following sensible rules, making sure I'm taking, I'm respecting the stop losses. I'm respecting my strategies. I'm respecting, I'm respecting the process. So that's what we're focusing on, and the rest is gonna happen by itself. Because if I start focusing on the money, on this and that, it's never gonna come. I have to focus on what can I do as a trader every day to get better. That's it. And that's something that I was struggling to find like motivation. It's like, okay, now I live in New York City, right? But what happens when I move from New York City and I'm making this amount of money? Like in other places, in other countries, this is a lot of money. I mean, not a lot. It's not a lot of money, but it's a decent amount of money. Okay. I mean, obviously, I want to do much better. It's like, what is my motivation? Like, what do I want to do with trading? What do I want to do with my money? Obviously, and the answer is I want to just be the best trader I can be. Within parameters. Obviously, I'm not sitting here working 20 hours a day because I don't know if I even need to do that, honestly. Um, but yeah, I mean, within my day trading skills, I mean, I do want to get into swing trading in the future. I do want to mix it up a little bit and so on. But for now, it's being the best trader I can be, and everything else is going to follow. It's what this guy James Clear was talking about in was the habits of a successful person or daily habits or whatever the case may be. I forgot the name of the book, but it was really impactful, because there's so many people that say, "Oh, I want to be a millionaire. Oh, I want to be, my case, a black belt world champion." Or oh, I want to be this. It's like, okay, but what are you gonna do to get there? What are the steps that you're gonna take to get there? And you focus so far away on the goal, but you really have to pay attention and focus on the small steps, and really the small things that are gonna get you there. Because what happened this week, this month in March, how did I get there? I mean, okay, I had a few bad days. Okay, granted, I can always improve in that, but I wasn't focused on I want to make $20,000 this month. I want to do, no. It was taking trades and obeying my stop losses, obeying the strategies, and that's what's going to get me there. That's exactly it. This week was the same. It was the same exact thing. This week, okay, I mean, I don't want to reiterate it, but the same thing. Like what happened in February, okay, the same thing. You have to focus on what you're doing day by day, especially in day trading, especially in day trading or in any like performance, like sport or whatever. How are you going to become champion? Mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, anything that you want to do is showing up to the gym, taking notes, showing up, trying to learn. It's not about just I want to be world champion and maybe don't be world champion, but just to put the example there. What it takes is small steps in the right direction, and following with the game plan, following with the game plan day by day. That's how it's gonna work out. So I don't know if anybody's gonna make it this far in the video. Probably not. But if you do, yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. And let's see if I get one fucking like. That would be hilarious, right? If I get one like in my video. Um, yeah. Okay. That's gonna be the recap, and have a good weekend. Take care.